Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Micah Millionaire, the financial freedom. There's a ton of misleading advice out there about how to become a millionaire, things like just manifest it, or you need 17 streams of income. Let's cut through the noise. Today, I'm revealing the real traits you need to become a millionaire, the stuff most people are too scared to share because it doesn't fit society's narrative. Stick around because what I'm about to share is raw, real, and proven to work. 1. Believe you're special. Here's the first secret trait every millionaire possesses. They believe they're special. That might sound arrogant, but hear me out. It's not about disrespecting others. It's about having the self-belief that you have something unique to offer. Think about people like Michael Jordan or top industry leaders. They know they have something special, and they back it up with hard work. Now, the danger comes when people think they're special but refuse to put in the work. Delusional thinking without action won't get you anywhere. It's not enough to say you're going to be a billionaire. Start with smaller goals. Have you even made $10,000? $100,000? Focus on the path, not the fantasy. Being special means putting in a special amount of work. That's the key. 2. High stress tolerance. The second millionaire trait, a high stress tolerance. So many people think they want the millionaire lifestyle, but they don't really understand the amount of stress that comes with it. Whether it's managing a large team or dealing with complex investments, the pressure is real. We live in a society that tells you to take breaks the second things get hard. But if you want success, you have to embrace the stress. It's like being a bodybuilder. There's no way you're stepping on stage without feeling the burn in the gym. It's the same for millionaires. Embrace the hard stuff because it's part of the process. 3. Charisma and persuasion. The third trait is charisma and persuasion. If you don't have these skills, you'll be underpaid and underappreciated. Charisma doesn't mean being the loudest in the room. It's about carrying yourself in a way that commands attention and respect. Whether you're in business, sales, or a leadership position, this skill is a must. For anyone wondering, yes, I'm actually an introvert by nature, but I've trained myself to turn it on when needed. Charisma can be learned, and it can make or break your success. 4. Focus on mastery, not passion. Moving on to trait 4. Focus on mastery, not passion. The self-help industry pushes this follow your passion nonsense. But here's the truth, your passions change. What you're passionate about today may not excite you in a year. Instead, focus on mastering a skill. Mastery brings consistency, success, and fulfillment over time. Passion should be for your hobbies. For your career, focus on something you can be great at. 5. Balance ego. Number 5 is having a balanced ego. Ego gets a bad rep, but here's the reality. Ego drives excellence. Having an ego pushes you to strive for greatness, as long as it's balanced with humility. Submit to something bigger than yourself. Whether it's faith, meditation, or self-reflection, constantly put yourself in challenging situations to stay humble and keep your ego in check. 6. Prepare for what can go wrong. 6. Always think about what could go wrong. Visualization is powerful, but not for manifesting Ferraris or mansions. Visualize the hard parts, the obstacles, the struggles, the moments when you want to quit. Prepare for them mentally so that when they come, you're ready. Successful people don't just think about success, they plan for problems before they even happen. 7. Sustaining success is harder than achieving it. In the final trait, understand that achieving success is easy compared to maintaining it. Making $1 million once is impressive, but keeping it, growing it, and repeating that success is where the real challenge lies. Too many people get comfortable after achieving a little success, and that's when they fail. Don't let that happen to you. 8. Be charismatic and learn to persuade. The next trait that millionaires and successful people share is the ability to be charismatic and persuasive. Charisma isn't just about talking a lot or being extroverted, it's about carrying yourself in a way that draws people in. You can learn the skill, even if you're naturally introverted. It's something I had to work on myself, being an introvert by nature. If you want to be successful in business, whether you're trying to land clients, sign deals, or inspire your team, charisma is key. It's what makes people want to listen to you and trust you. And if you don't have it, you'll find yourself underpaid and overlooked. So, invest in your communication skills, because they will make or break your path to financial success. 9. Focus on mastery, not passion. One of the most misleading pieces of advice that floats around in the self-help world is to follow your passion. Let me tell you, passions change, and sometimes the things you're passionate about today won't be the same tomorrow, especially when you bring money into the equation. What you should focus on instead is mastery. Mastery means committing to a craft, skill, or business over a long period, regardless of whether you feel passionate about it every single day. When you're good at something, even if you don't love it all the time, the consistency and dedication you put in will keep you engaged. Passion is great for hobbies, But when it comes to work, focus on mastering your field. Over time, that mastery will pay off. 10. Embrace your ego, but keep it in check. People often talk about ego like it's a bad thing, but I disagree. Ego, when balanced with humility, can drive you to succeed. It's what makes you push for excellence and believe that you can do things better than anyone else. However, the key is to balance that ego with humility. You need to stay grounded and continuously humble yourself by facing difficult situations. Challenges help keep your ego in check while still allowing you to leverage it for success. Remember, ego isn't the enemy, it's only harmful when it goes unchecked and becomes arrogance. 11. Think about what could go wrong. The world of self-help often promotes an overly positive mindset, but successful people think differently. We constantly plan for what could go wrong. This isn't negative thinking, it's smart preparation. For instance, when I visualize goals, I don't just imagine success, I imagine the obstacles that could rise and how I'll overcome them. This approach helps me prepare for challenges in advance, so when they happen, I already know what to do. If you want to succeed, start thinking several steps ahead and prepare yourself mentally for the difficulties that will come. This mindset will turn you into a problem solver, which is essential for long-term success. 12. Understand that achieving success is easy. Maintaining it is hard. This last trait is crucial. Understanding that while achieving success is one thing, maintaining it is much harder. So many people work hard to get to a certain level of success, whether it's making their first million or reaching the top of their field. But once they get there, they kick back and get comfortable. That's the real mistake. The truth is, once you reach a certain level of success, that's when the real work begins. It's not enough to get to the top. You have to stay there, and that takes consistent effort. Don't let your initial success give you a false sense of security. Keep pushing, keep innovating, and always strive for more. 13. Make decisions quickly, but adjust when necessary. Successful people tend to make decisions quickly. This doesn't mean they act impulsively, but they've trained themselves to assess situations, gather the necessary information, and make a choice without being paralyzed by overthinking. This ability to decide quickly is crucial because in business and life, timing is often just as important as the decision itself. However, the key difference between successful and unsuccessful people is their willingness to adjust when things aren't working. If a decision turns out to be wrong, they don't stubbornly stick with it. Instead, they course-correct swiftly and move forward with a new plan. In short, they make decisions quickly but aren't afraid to pivot if needed. 14. Stay disciplined even when motivation fades. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, and if you rely on it to get things done, you'll be inconsistent. Successful people know this, so they rely on discipline instead. Discipline is what keeps you going when you're tired, when you don't feel like working, or when the excitement of a new project has worn off. It's easy to be motivated at the start, but discipline will carry you through the long, monotonous stretches where success is truly built. This is why creating good habits and routines is so important. When you structure your life in a way that supports your goals, you won't have to rely on motivation to get you through the day. 15. Create systems that automate your success. The most successful people don't rely on willpower alone, they create systems that make success inevitable. This could be in the form of automating parts of your business, building a routine that ensures productivity, or outsourcing tasks that don't require your personal attention. By developing systems, you make it easier to stay consistent, and you remove the friction that often causes people to quit or get off track. Systems are like an autopilot for your life. Once they're in place, they keep you moving forward, even when you're not consciously thinking about it. 16. Surround yourself with people who challenge you. We've all heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It may be cliche, but it's true. If you surround yourself with people who challenge you, who are smarter, more successful, or more driven than you, you'll naturally elevate your own performance to match theirs. Successful people know this, and they actively seek out environments and social circles where they're constantly pushed to grow. If you're the smartest or most successful person in your group, it's time to level up your circle. The people you surround yourself with can either pull you up or drag you down, so choose wisely. 17. Prioritize health and well-being. Success isn't just about financial wealth. True success involves a healthy mind and body as well. The most successful people prioritize their physical and mental well-being, knowing that without health, none of the other aspects of success are sustainable. They make time for exercise, they eat well, and they invest in self-care practices like meditation or therapy. It's not just about being fit, it's about maintaining the energy, focus, and mental clarity needed to perform at your best every day. If you neglect your health, you're limiting your potential for success in the long run. 18. Have a strong sense of purpose. Millionaires and highly successful people have a strong sense of purpose that drives them. This doesn't necessarily mean they have a lofty, world-changing mission, though some do, but they know exactly why they're doing what they do. Purpose gives you direction, keeps you focused, and makes the grind more meaningful. Without a clear purpose, it's easy to get lost or give up when things get tough. When you have a why behind your efforts, you'll find the strength to keep going, no matter the obstacles. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear these money lessons. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Millionaire, the financial freedom, for more tips on how to achieve financial independence.